remember, if the pain's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then. Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Dragon shell! No escape!
Talon Hurricane!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Now! Your mark!
Do you require a
Dragon shell!
In a bind? Eagle Assault!
Dragon swarm!
Rinwell! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Not a chance!
Crescent Moon! Swallow Dick!
Wind Accelerator's lightning condemned!
Swallow blade!
Piercing Roar!
You're finished!
Anything in your home, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
My
Dance in the
turn!
wind!
Here I come! Luna Rondo! Rising Falcon! This
Make your
one's all
break!
mine!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistlum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Shionne comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Shionne, then we defeat Vholran and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistlum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there. By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait. Don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine. Let's get going. Thistleum was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon. Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shionne?
Of course not! Shionne's our friend! Almedria was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shionne, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almedria was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almedria. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Okay.
Why?
Ugh. Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
Guess we're having fish for dinner tonight. Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I think Hootle senses an owl around here.
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hootle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out. Go no further!
Take it! Eat dirt!
Flaming meteor!
Armor won't
save you!
Take this! Swallow blade!
They rushed you! You gotta jump for cover, okay? Raging storm!
You're this!
Far enough!
Take this!
Slash! Can't get out of this!
Thunder Talon Hurricane!
Now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Not a chance!
Dragon Shout!
No escape!
Wind
Lightning
Astral
rocket!
Blade!
Dragon Swarm! Dragon
Raging
Swarm!
storm!
Shout!
I'm ready for the next battle.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Little help! In here!
Look sharp!
Sorry!
Stay away from my friend!
There! Are those arms even now? Raging storm!
Dragon Swarm!
Where that came from?
Swallow blade! Eat dirt!
Here!
I owe you one! Dragon
Astral
Swarm!
energy! Raging cascade! Sleep now.
Too fast!
Now
Stand
you
back.
see what I can
I'll
do!
zip it up.
Swarm! Slash! Dragon Swarm! Now! Here I come! You're finished! Rising!
Steel force!
I'm ready!
My turn! Dragon Swarm!
Take this!
Do it! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Block!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Pride.
Looks like trouble.
You're mine!
Capital T!
Together, we've got this!
I'm on it! Talon Hurricane!
No escape! Dragon Swarm!
Eat this!
Denied!
Here I come!
Raging
Dragon
cascade!
Swarm! I owe you
Sleep
one!
now.
Dragon Swarm!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Eat resonate with the earth!
Raging
Take
cascade!
this! Swallow
Take
this!
this! Dragon Swarm!
Take to the wind!
Armor won't save you!
Dragon Swarm!
More for the
Be
sun!
still!
These fists have got your name on them!
Here I come! You're finished!
Do it!
We did not a chance!
Talon Hurricane!
This one's all mine!
More where that came
Eat
from!
dirt!
Here!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll finish you here and now!
Dragon
Raging
Swarm!
storm!
I'll
Take
take you!
this!
Talon
Dragon
Hurricane!
Swarm!
Raging cascade!
Heal!
Sleep now.
I'm on
I'll
it!
be saving this
Try
one!
harder! My turn! No escape!
Talon Hurricane!
Dragon Swarm!
Nothing gets
Eagle
by me!
Ride!
Now!
Talon Hurricane!
In an instant! Impact Block!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
No backing down! Anything in armor is all mine!
One more!
Swallow blade!
Photon flash! They may look cute and stuff, but they're big swords! I'll be saving this one! Lightning
Dragon
control!
swarm!
Thunder blade!
It's
I can
on!
do this all day!
You picked the wrong fight! I'm on! No escape! Now! You're mine!
Begin!
Swallow blade!
Lightning orb!
Dragon swarm! Slash!
Thunder blade!
You're mine! Swallow blade! No escape! I'm ready! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block! My turn! No escape!
In here!
Dragon swarm!
I'll be
Zephyr! Take this! You're finished! It's on! I'm ready! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block! Now! Here I come! You're finished!
Now I'm in it!
I'll be saving this one!
Looks like we got them all.
An opponent like this should be easy. You picked the wrong fight!
Rip and tear! I can carve through armor!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! You're mine!
Rage.
Dragon swarm!
Dragon shell!
You're finished!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
Rip and tear!
Not in your dreams!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic fission! Benediction light.
You're mine! Slash! I'm ready! Dragon
Dohalim!
swarm!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! With this, I can become even stronger.
Take this!
Dragon swarm!
Isaac Russia!
This one's all mine!
The Tempest engulfs you!
You're mine! Dragon swarm!
Benediction light.
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon swarm!
In here! Now!
Dohalim! Blow them away! Now! You're mine! Swallow blade! Slash!
Elusive deity!
Dragon swarm!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Dragon blast! It's over!
Raging Storm! More
Dragon
rapid!
swarm!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
My turn!
The Tempest engulfs you! Talon hurricane!
Dragon swarm!
Elusive deity! Hitting pile
Living
driver!
Lightning
Roll
Blast!
now! Take it!
Thunderbolt!
I'm ready! Rinwell! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
A comfortable win.
Better get everything ready for tomorrow. This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Night, everyone! I want to go back to bed.
Is that the Zuglo we're looking for?
Right, here goes! I'm not done!
Arc sealed!
We can dust it! This one's all mine! First strike! Eat dirt!
Simeon, I shall steal you where you stand.
Nothing gets by here!
Okay, do it!
Kisara! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Lunar Rondo! First strike! Stardust! Rising Falcon!
Easy ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me!
You're mine!
Hey!
Swallow Blade!
Do it!
Wind astral! I'm ready for the next battle.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shionne? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Vholran. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shionne and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shionne is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shionne's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shionne. I know we will.
Make sure to get some good rest.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shionne waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
What are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Oh! It's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Well, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go. Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though, there are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almedria. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.